AV.
I wasn't sure if he won it for film.
Nobody cares about this game.
Okay, how do we know that?
We can stop it. But thank you. Hello, hello. Come. Let me know when you want me to stop. Here comes the officials. 3 blind mice.
It's live now.
It's live? It is? Hey, guess what? We're live. A little ahead of time. I wasn't quite ready for that. My technical crew pulled a fast one on me. Tonight is our first game of the season. First broadcast on the Lady Hornet Network here on YouTube. My name is Cal Bergonier, better known in the basketball world as Courtside Cal. I've done local games in the Altoona area for 25 years, doing over 2,500 games in 8 different teams, 12 state championship trips. I hope this year to be lucky number 13. But on to this season and bigger and better things. First of all, I want to let you know I'm going to be assisted technically by Taylor McAleer, a 9th grade student at Juniata Valley, Aiden Galloway, and a junior, and Brooke Boney, who will be doing the book for me. So I got lots of help, which is always nice to have. Tonight, our Lady Hornets take on the Lady Rams of Penns Valley High School. Both teams are playing the first game of the 2017-2018 season. Juniata Valley is led by Coach Rochelle Hopsicker in her 7th season. She sports a record of 96-50. With a great season last year of 24 wins and 6 losses, including a berth in the Class A state championship game in Hershey. Penns Valley is led by Karen McCaffrey. She's assisted by Robert Irwin, Dr. Thomas Butler, Garrett Milner, and Megan Hauser. Last year, Juniata Valley got by Penns Valley on the home floor by a score of 53-45. We were led by point guard Taylor Lighty, 16 points, with Sid Reed and Maddie Mattis chipping in with 12 apiece. Maddie also garnered 12 rebounds in the win. Haley Smith led the team with 5 steals. You would expect to get the steals from your outside guards, but if you're going to go inside, you best be ready to contend with Haley as she is one tough cookie. Tonight is a big game for our Lady Hornets, and expectations are pretty high for this team because many people think they'll return to Hershey once again in March to play for another state title. I think that's a lot of pressure to put on these young ladies by the public, but we're about to see how they handle the whole thing. Now, as far as this season goes, we're hoping to bring you every game, both home and away, as long as the gym we're in has internet connection. I'm really excited about this opportunity. I want to give a shout out to my friend Rochelle Hopsicker for giving me a shot at coming out of retirement and doing these games again. It's been probably 5 or 6 years since I last was on the air. I've had a chance to come back many times, but for me, it had to be the right fit, had to be the right team, the right coach, the right set of fans. And I won't let Coach Hopsicker down, nor hopefully none of the fans. Starting lineups we're not sure of. I know who's starting for Juniata Valley, but we have been given a list of 15 players for Penns Valley in numerical order, and I have no clue as who's going to start and who's not going to start, who's going to play, and vice versa. We'll just have to wait until they introduce those people. Unfortunately, I have 10 minutes to fill now, and I'm not sure exactly what we're going to talk about, but everything will be okay. I know we can tell you one thing, there's some big numbers to look forward to this year. Taylor Lighty needs only 109 points to hit the coveted 1,000-point mark, while Sid Reed is 119 away. With Sid being the 3-point shooter she is, it will be interesting to see who gets there first. I will keep all of you apprised when the number is about to fall. Speaking of 3-pointers, Miss Reed broke the school record last year with 79 threes, 8 of those coming in one game. So she's the shooter. She's the one you want to look to for outside shots. I went to practice the other day. Got to watch the girls go through their plays, their offenses and defenses, impressive. I noticed they like to go inside a lot to Maddie Mattis and Haley Smith. the guards and small forwards do a great job of setting screens to be able to get those kids open inside. And if the ball gets into the paint, you better be very strong to be able to stop both of those girls because they've got a variety of post moves. Plus, they both have nice little hook shots. You don't see that too much anymore at today's level of basketball. But the other day we had an injury, maybe not an injury, but some sickness with Hayden Taylor. Haley Smith also is not feeling well. They assure me they're feeling some better tonight, so we'll see what happens here in about 9 minutes. The officials for tonight's basketball game are Barry Rossman. He will be the older looking gentleman, I assume, with the gray hair here. Scott Johnson, he will be the one with no hair. And Brad Marks, he will be the one that is neither gray nor bald. So you'll know who to complain about if you're not happy with any calls. And I can tell you one thing to expect right now. I am the ultimate homer. So you will not find me rooting for the other team. If they make a good play, obviously I'll make note of it. But I'm here rooting for and cheering for the Juniata Valley Lady Hornets. As this is the first game of the season, that don't know really how much to expect. I saw the girls scrimmage against Hollidaysburg and also State College and Penn Cambrian the other week. They've got some good things going, and they've got some things that they're going to have to work on, and we'll find out how much of that has been ironed out by Coach Hopsicker and Mike Reed and company during the week. We'll get to the starting lineup probably in about 7 minutes or so. I don't have a copy of the schedule. One of you people have a copy? All right. Taylor McAleer has a schedule for me. I can tell you one thing. Next week is a biggie as we play Bishop McCourt. Oh, wow. Are you serious, Taylor? She wants me to read something that's about a billionth of an inch tall. Ah, thank you. Thank you. All right. The Jaffa Shrine Tournament on the 12th. We start off with Bishop McCourt, and if we win, which certainly we expect to, we'll play the winner of Altoona Lady Lions and the Bellwood Lady Blue Devils, which will be a great basketball game. So that'll be the 12th and the 13th, starting at 7 o'clock the first night. Second night will depend on, obviously, whether we win or lose. We expect to play the 8:30 game. The one thing, though, in double headers, if it says 7 and 8:30, you're not playing at 8:30. I think I might have seen it happen once or twice in my life. Now we have some assistants here. All right. Now I have the starting lineup. Pardon? Yeah. Oh, no, I do now. Just let me mark this down, who the starters are. Okay. Anna Montminy is one. Jordan Andrus is one. Isabel Culver will be the third starter. Emma Butler, starter number 4, and Peyton Holman will be the 5th starter. And we'll give you those again when the game gets ready to start. But I appreciate the AD here running over here and giving me this information so we can keep everybody apprised of who's in and who's out to start this game. Still got 5 minutes and 41 seconds to go. We will eventually incorporate a pregame show into the broadcast, which will be done by Joel Pheasant. That won't be happening tonight, but we're hoping that Joel comes over afterwards for a post-game interview. At halftime, we'll just take a break for whatever it is. Normally it's going to be 15 minutes. We'll come back about 5 minutes before the start of the second half and go over the statistics for you. Brooke Booney is keeping our statistics this year. She'll have all the scores and rebounds and stuff. I'll try to keep track of myself. The officials getting over to the scores table to find out who the captains are, and we'll get that together. Karen McCaffrey comes over, as does Coach Michelle Hopsicker, the Rock. take a small break here as we're waiting for the start of this game. Kind of hard to go the entire 32 minutes without taking a break. Normally this pregame show is only going to start about 5 to 7 minutes before game time. Tonight it was the full 15, but that's okay. You adapt whatever the situation here is. But after 2,500 games, I've adapted to a lot of different situations. The team captains are out with the officials over at mid-court. The Lady Hornets have their arms around each other, which is nice to see. It looks like Sid Reed and Peyton Leidy, and I can't see who the other ones are. Peyton has those blocked off. Maddie Mattis. So the three seniors will be your captains for tonight. As far as captains for the Lady Rams, I saw that Emma Butler was one. Dana Brown was a captain. I didn't see who the other ones were. I don't know how the game would be called here tonight. This is obviously a tough road place for our Lady Hornets to play their first game. It's always a place where you cannot get yourself too close defensively or you're going to get in a lot of foul trouble. So we'll see how that plays out. We're going to let you watch most of the game on your internet, YouTube. We'll throw many names in there as we can, but you don't want it to be too much when you're trying to watch the game and hearing too much about names, because you know our girls, and basically they're the only ones that really matter in this game. I'm sure there aren't too many Juniata Valley fans sitting here watching this game tonight rooting for Penn Valley. That's a fact. We're down to 2 minutes before the start of tonight's game. I'll announce the starters as they come out on the floor, just in case somebody made a change on it. Happens with the opposing team quite often. It doesn't usually happen with the home team. I'm sure Coach Hopsick was going to start somebody different. He would have let me know by now. So she's standing over there while Joel Pheasant and Mike Reed sit behind her. You can see the girls are running over to the bench to get their final instructions from Coach Rock. I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight for the first game of the season. Hopefully you'll be with us for every game between now and the middle of March, and we anticipate our trip down to Hershey one more time. But we've got a big mark on our back. Everybody's going to be gunning for this Lady Hornet basketball team, that's for sure. You sneak up on somebody last year, but I think the sneaking is pretty much out of the question now. Everybody's going to know how good we are. And we're going to have our national anthem here in just a few seconds. We'll all get up for that. Seems like the Lady Hornets are ahead of everybody else in what they do. They're first to the bench, first to stand up for the anthem or get them.
Good evening and welcome to Penn Valley for tonight's non-league game between Juniata Valley and our very own Penn Valley Lady Rams. Remember that there is no room in interscholastic sports for name-calling or verbally abusing a player, coach, official, and especially athletic directors. Anyone not showing the highest degree of sportsmanship will be asked to leave the gymnasium by our game manager, Michelle Shaw. At this time, we'd like to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Those of you who are able, please rise and remove your hats.
Okay, our national anthem is done, and we're getting ready for our starting lineups. We'll find out for sure who's starting for
Juniata Valley Lady Hornets.
Penns Valley in just a second here.
A sophomore, number 12, Hayden Taylor.
Hayden Taylor, one of the starters here tonight, a 5'9" guard, the sophomore.
A sophomore, number 31, Haley Smith.
Number 31, a guard, Haley Smith. Haley's one of the bigger guards you're going to see, that's for
number
sure.
10, Sydney Reed.
Number 10, our three-point specialist, senior Sydney Reed, standing 5'6", number 10.
Guard, a senior, number 14, Taylor Lighty.
Number 14, a cat quick point guard, senior Taylor Lighty, standing at 5'5".
And then forward, a senior, number 33, Madison Mattis.
And Maddie Mattis, a 6-foot senior, wearing number 33.
And now, get it up for your Lady Rams.
And here we come with the Lady Rams.
Starting at guard, number 14, a sophomore,
Number 14,
Hannah Montmini.
Hannah Montmini, a 5'6" guard and a sophomore. They only have 2 seniors on the entire team, which is
junior Jordan
pretty much unusual. Number 32, a junior, Jordan Andrus, 5'6".
Isabella Culver.
Isabella Culver, a 5'9" freshman.
Number 2,
I'm sorry, 5'9" junior.
Emma Butler.
Emma Butler, a 5'6" junior, wearing number 2.
A senior, number 21, Peyton Holman.
And number 21, a senior, Peyton Holman. So 1 out of 2 seniors start.
And assisted by Robert Herman and Thomas Butler. Officials for tonight's contest are Mary Ross.
Once again, Taylor McAleer, Aiden Galloway, and Brooke Boone assisting tonight. And we're about ready to do the first game of probably, hopefully, 27, 28 games. I like to make predictions, so I'm going to go with Juniata Valley by 16.
Okay, let's go, Rams.
Now we'll see how that works out. All right, we're about ready to get the ball in the air. Notice Haley Smith has some of that tape up and down her arm. She's got a few injuries she's battling. Okay, ball's in the air and what? They said Haley Smith touched the ball twice. Well, she's allowed to. She's in the center circle. I think they're going to re-jump it. Yeah, they are going to re-jump it because that was our first mistake of the night, and we'll try it again. Ball back tap to Taylor Lighty in the backcourt. She'll come up against token pressure. Left side to Haley Smith. Makes a move to the middle, pulls up from 6, no good. Rebound taken down by Maddie Mattis. Sydney Reed shot on the way, no good. Another offensive rebound by Hayden Taylor. And we have our first turnover of the night. Couple extra steps there, and they'll call him Taylor Lighty with the rebound. Comes up against no pressure on the right side. Cross-court pass to Sid Reed. Corner to Hayden Taylor. 3-pointer on the way outside by Haley Smith. No good. Taken out over there by Emma Butler. He goes long pass down court. And we have a turnover down here on Penns Valley. Haley Smith trying to get the ball up against Nobody. Sid Reed pulls up for three. That's long. Rebound by Isabella Culver. Juniata Valley in a man-to-man defense. But their post players stay inside pretty much. Three-pointer on the way, up and good. Three-pointer by Hannah Montman. And our Lady Hornets are down 3-0 here at the 6:14 mark of the period number 1. We have a hand check called as Taylor Leidy, who unfortunately I called Peyton Leidy earlier. My bad. Taylor gets a ball into Reed. Starts to drive and called for a travel on the left side. She tried to get baseline and going for a layup. So my apologies to Tay for calling her Peyton. Tell you why I did that. No, I won't. It's a long story. It's better for another night.
Go!
3-0 to score. 5:55 to go here in the first period. They get the ball inside. Layup up and good. And number 12, Isabella Culver, and it's 5-0. The bad guys. Smith on the right side, back out front to Hayes Taylor. Drive to the middle, stop outside to Haley Smith. Back pass to Mattis. Madison, 12 feet. Madison's shot is good. Cuts the lead to 5-2 at the 5:25 mark. A lot of pressure being applied by the Lady Hornets. Almost had a tough turnover. Anna Montman, he gives the ball off to Emma Butler. Drives down the middle. Shot up and good. 7-2. And it's been a cold start here for our Hornets. There's Madison just inside the three-point line. Shot no good. Rebounded by Culver. Gonzalez looks to extend on the lead. Goes 7-2. Steal by Haley Smith out to Taylor Leidy. Oh my. Taylor got whacked around in there, but apparently there was no foul. Ball back down to Penns Valley.
Go, Jordan.
Corner shot, three-pointer up and good. And number 32, Jordan Anderson. It's a 10-2 ball game right out of the gates. We knew this was going to be a tough game, but so far we've been outplayed. But it's early. Aiden Taylor inside to Maddie Mattis. Shots up and no good, but we have a foul in the play. And Mattis will go to the foul line for 2 shots. 10-2, 3:41 to go in the first period of action here at Spring Mills. Mattis with the ball. 2 dribbles, shot is up, no good. Looking to try to cut this 10-point lead down. Not what you want to do is get behind this early on the road. 2 dribbles for Mattis. Second shot on the way. Good. 10-3. No pressure by the Lady Hornets. Penns Valley's able to bring the ball up under no pressure. Another drive to the middle. Ball was tipped away, but recovered by Penns Valley. Foot on the way, air ball. Avery Smith unable to grab the ball, and it's going to go back over to Penns Valley as Jordan Andrews is trying to get to it, and Haley tipped it out of bounds. Outside to Butler. Long three-pointer on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, pulled down and put back up by Paige Kubalak. It's now 12-3. If they score again, you might want to look for a timeout from Rock. Sid Reed forces up a shot in the key, and that's no good. And taken out of there again by Penns Valley, and only one basket so far for the Lady Hornets, and that's not gonna get it. That's for sure. 12-3, 2 minutes and 19 seconds. And there's gonna be a foul on Haley Smith. She shakes her head no, but it was definitely a foul. Penns Valley with the ball out of bounds. Left side of the basket, we have a substitute into the game. Number 12, Isabella Culver, who's in to replace Jordan Andrus. Everybody's going to be after the Juniata Valley Lady Hornets. They've got a target on their back the whole season. Layup missed and rebounded by Hayden Taylor. Long full court pass up and no good by Maddie Mattis, but she gets whacked upside the head, and she'll go to the foul line for 2 more shots. She was 1 out of 2 the last time there. Make both of these and cut that lead to 7. You got to come back a little bit at a time. You can't get 9 points back all at one time. Shot up and good. 12-4 as you'll hear somebody stamp the bleachers when Maddie was ready to shoot. That goes down as one of my favorite non-sportsmanship moves. Then we are on the road. Good job by Maddie blocking it out and making both foul shots. Score is now 12-5. $1:55 to go here in the first quarter. Drives down the middle. Haley Smith grabbed at the ball, and Penns Valley never let go of it, so it was a travel, and we have us another turnover. Taylor Lighty with the ball up across the midcourt, top of the key. To Haley Smith, drives, passes it off the right side to Reed. Reed back outside to Lighty. Missed layup by Mattis. The ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. I think it's Juniata Valley ball. Neither official saw it. Wow. I mean, the ball's out of bounds right in front of your face. You have to be able to see who knocked it out, but they didn't, so they go to the jump ball. And it'll be Penns Valley basketball with 1:20 to go in our first period of action here. We go right wing, long three-pointer with about 10 foot of arc in there. Miss. We're going to have another foul on Haley Smith. That ball was rebounded by Paige Kubalak, who actually caught it, dribbled, and then picked it up and dribbled again, but the officials didn't see that one. No, not good to have Haley in foul trouble early. But I don't see anybody. Yeah, I do see her sister actually might come in for it. Shots up and no good. Another offensive rebound. Another foul. It might be Haley again. Didn't get a substitute in there fast enough, apparently. It is. No, it might be on Maddie Mattis. They haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. Foul shot up and no good by number 25, Dana Brown. Haley out, replaced by younger sister Olivia, freshman. 12-5, 1:09 to go. As we bring our game tonight live on YouTube on the Lady Hornet Network. Shot is missed and pulled out of the air by Taylor Lighty. Starts down the middle. It's fouled on the way to the basket. So that's going to be out front, and the ball will be taken out of bounds on the baseline. The fans here didn't think that was a foul, but yeah, it was. Now they're not sure. Talking it over again. I think they're trying to make sure they know who had the foul. Not rocket science, guys. Not rocket science.
Quick feet.
Lydia will take the ball out of bounds as Lady Hornets spread 4 people across the baseline. Sid Reed with the ball, front to Hayden Taylor. Left wing. Looking to get it inside. They've not been able to get the ball inside tonight very much at all. I think maybe even only one time. And they call a jump ball, and that one's another confusing one. I must admit, sort of looks like a different game than what I'm used to seeing called. But Taylor Lighty gets the ball front to Hayden Taylor. A lot of Taylors here. First name, last name. Reed 3-pointer, that's no good. They're going to get Olivia Smith for a push off. Yep. And the Smith girls having a rough time. Getting a lot of fouls here. 3 fouls on older sister and 1 on younger sister. It is 3 fouls on Haley, is that correct? My crack statistician says it's only 2, and I trust her judgment. Hayden Taylor called with the bad breath foul. The contact was very slim to none. That's a backcourt. That's a backcourt. Right in front of the older gentleman. Barry Rossman right in front of him. She got the ball on the left side of midcourt and then dribbled 1 step over. Nevertheless, Juniata Valley with a steal. Taylor gets the ball inside. Madison 10 feet on the baseline. That's up and good. That cuts the lead to 12-7. We kept coming up on 10 seconds to go in the first period. I'm not sure if they're aware of how much time there is. But they are. Dropped up and good from 3 feet. With a second and a half left. And we play 1 quarter of action here at Penn Valley High School, and our score is 14-7 in favor of Penn Valley. Tough start. Tough start. The girls will look to get their act together here in the second period, try to cut this lead down. I am impressed with Penn Valley. They've got some nice shooters on the team. They play very good defense. Play good help defense inside to prevent Juniata Valley from getting the ball in there like they want to do to Haley and to Maddie. So we played 1 quarter here at Spring Mills, Penn Valley High School, and it's Penn Valley 14, our Lady Hornets 7 on the Hornet Network on YouTube. Our next game will be next Thursday night from the Jaffa Mosque in Altoona. First game of their tournament as our Lady Hornets will take on the Bishop McCourt Lady Crushers at 7 o'clock. Good ball movement by the Lady Rams. They do swing the ball both ways pretty quickly, and they're preventing from our Lady Hornets from getting many steals. And this is where I look at this and say, why don't, I don't know what he called it. Offensive foul? Called a foul on 10, I believe. 12. I was going to say, I didn't see a 10 out there. So that'll be a foul on Isabella Culver, and that's where we need a shot clock. It's everywhere in the country but 3 states, and we just happen to be one of the people that time forgot. Right wing to Hayden Taylor, who drives in with a left-handed layup. Cut the score to 14-9. Really quick move by Hayden. And that lead is down to 5. Foul and a drive to the basket. That was a bailout foul because that shot had no chance of going in. It's going to be a foul on number 12, Hayden Taylor. Foul shot up and good by Emma Butler, and scores back up to 15-9. Second foul shot up and good also, 16-9 with 6:51 to go here in the second period of action. Taylor Lighty, pick set by Olivia Smith. Pass inside, this is, oh! Ball is blocked. Maddie Mattis had a shot rejected, which brings some catcalls from the local fans. Running right-handed by Hannah Montmany, doubling up the score now at 18-9. Maybe Hornets need to get something together here and get some shots. Get the ball inside finally, and a good positioning played by Maddie Mattis, who puts up a little two-handed, left-handed hook. Going to be another foul against Juniata Valley, and that'll be 7. And a bonus situation for number 12, Isabella Culver, who will step to the foul line with 5:49 to go here in the second period. As her girls lead 18-11. Shot up and good. I understand it's supposed to be a pretty good foul shooting team, and that's what I've seen so far. Coach Karen McCaffrey has a nice squad here, a lot of young kids, only one senior that plays. Second foul shot is up and good also, and we're going to get 2 substitutes into the game. Paige Kubalak and Dana Brown come in. Scores back up to 20-11. Lighty with the ball. I'd like to see her penetrate more and take advantage of her speed. Well, there she went. She had the ball tipped out of her hands and another turnover. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound taken away by Hayden Taylor. She looks to run. Sid Reed in the corner, three-pointer on the way, short. Rebound out to Hannah Montmany. 2-in-1 situation. Layup converted. Jordan Anderson, nice 2-in-1 fast break. First time out again, taken at the 5-spot mark by Coach Hopsicker. Oh, you're keeping all that stuff on your own little tablet there, aren't you? I see. Well, from the looks of things, Maddie Mattis has all 11 points, so that makes that easy. We're going to have more scoring from other people besides Maddie if we're going to win this game. 22-11 now. My stat girl, Brooke Booney, keeps stats for the team also. So she's got her own little tablet she keeps things on and then transfers them to the scoreboard. You have to see she gets a raise for this.
Okay, let's go ramp.
She's already making like 35 bucks a game. I don't know, Brooke, that's a lot of money. But she hasn't seen the check yet. Taylor Lighty with the basketball. High screen set by Mattis. They're all over Taylor. We get a nice left-handed pass in. Another foul not called. Sid Reed for three. No, short. Olivia Smith from behind, but they didn't call the foul. They called it off the leg. And they're going to gamble and put Haley back into the game. I don't think they have much of a choice. They need that other dominant post player. Haley can also swing out and shoot that 15-footer and a three if she needs it. Lighty with the steal. Nobody open, so she brings it across midcourt and looks for a play to develop. Gets it inside to Mattis. Shot up and no good. Rebound taken out again by number 32, Jordan Anders for Penn Valley. And they're going to take a timeout, and I'm not sure why. I don't agree with taking a timeout when you're ahead by 22-11 and everything in the world seems to be going your way. Sort of a waste of a timeout, but we'll see how it works out for them. Coach McCaffrey, and I don't think she actually called the timeout. One of her assistants did on that play. And the score right now is 22-11 as the Lady Hornets have managed not much offense so far here tonight. That will need to pick up here in the rest of the game if we're going to come back against a double-digit deficit. It'll be ball out on the side in front of the score table for Penn Valley. Point guard Hannah Martin, and he pounds the ball out front. Juniata Valley really applying the pressure now. Shot was missed, but taken out again by Juniata Valley. Cross-court pass. Fake is into the middle of the key. Can't get the shot off. A lot of D in there by the Hornets. Better steal for Lighty. Long pass down to Haley Smith. We fell out of bounds on the baseline. Another turnover. How many turnovers do we have?
Shoot the ball, one. You gotta shoot the ball.
I think that was 3.
Brooks says 3. It seems more like 10. Hand check by Hayden Taylor out top of the key. Calling it pretty tight on that side. Still 22-11. And that's 7 fouls, 8 fouls now. So this will send another Penn Valley free throw shooter to the line. Hannah Martin, and she'll shoot the bonus. Foul shot up and good. 23-11. I like what they've done at the college level now, where they play quarters for the women, and you get to the bonus, which is 5 fouls in each quarter. You shoot 2 shots. There's no more one-on-ones. Now out of the realm of college girls. Haley Smith brings the ball up herself. Gets it over to Taylor Lighty. Back out to Haley. Haley drives down, passes to the corner to Maddie Mattis. Back out front to Lexi Reed into the game. The diminutive one. Nice pass inside to Maddie Mattis, who puts it up with another left-handed hook. Cuts the lead to 23-13. Need to try to get this down in single figures before the second half starts. Oh my God. Pardon me, they called a ghost foul on Haley Smith. We're going to see it again here. Oh my, wow. This is not Biddy League basketball. This is high school basketball, and that is not a foul. Wow. Well, we knew we were in trouble in that area before we got here. Unfortunately, this seems to be one of those places where you're not going to get the benefit of the whistle in almost any situation. It's certainly been here so far. As they have shot, well, I don't know if we even shot a foul shot. Taylor Lydy with a tie-up and chucks the defensive player, Jordan Andrus, to the floor. They both held on to the ball, but Taylor held on to it longer. It's going to be Lady Hornet basketball. Lydy with the basketball. Two and a half minutes to go here in the first half, and we are still down by 11. This 10-footer on the way, no good. Taken out of the air by Lydy again. Not exactly a giant, but that doesn't stop her from getting all these rebounds. Passes inside to Mattis, who couldn't hang on to her. Was taken out of the air by the Lady Rams, but she stepped on the baseline, so that'll be ball back to Juniata Valley. You might see occasional replays here tonight. I'm not always aware of when they're coming up, but it's a great thing to have. Love the replays. I'll see all of this when I get home tonight. Out front to Sydney Reed, just inside midcourt. Takes left. Inside to Taylor Lydy, and they finally call a foul inside on Peyton Holman, but that's still only the 5th foul, so we're still a ways away from the bonus situation. There's now 6 fouls. And now the official going over to find out for sure exactly how many it is. What do you think, guys, over here? Are we doing a good job? Yeah, you're doing fine. You got us up by 11. Then it would be Juniata Valley ball out underneath the basket, taken up by Taylor Lydy. Turnover on Lydy, and Penn Valley with the ball. 1:46 to go. They're leading by 11, 24-13. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Ball comes down and it's loose. And thrown out of bounds. It'll be Juniata Valley basketball. Need to get a couple of quick ones here. I'd like to see Taylor take some outside shots. Loosen up this defense a little, make it easy to get the ball inside. Olivia Smith, she pulls up, shots up and good. Olivia Smith write it down. That'll make it 24-15 with a fine job by the freshman. Ball goes into the corner and the shot is no good. Ball is loose. Taken out of there by Sid Reed, who will look to run. 24-15, lob inside to Mattis, couldn't catch it. She had to throw it back out to the corner to... Oh, Sid Reed from through. Book it. 24-18, Sid Reed from 18 feet right top of the circle. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Mattis. Lydy with the ball, trying to drive to the basket. Gets it outside Sid Reed. Oh, in and up. Ball bounces around and is back in the hands of Juniata Valley. We have 22 seconds to go. And it's now a 6-point game. Lighty, yes! Tay Lighty with a nice little 8-footer on the right side. It's 24-20 with 10 seconds to go. And we have life here in the last minute or so. The first tackle. The Lady Hornets have broken back with some great offense and great shot selection. And it's down to 4 points with 5 seconds to go. It'd be nice to really get a hold here and have it end this way. We're going to get a substitute, get Maddie Mattis out of the basketball game. Make sure she doesn't commit a foul here in the last 5 seconds. As you would expect, Penn Valley to try to get it inside. They got to go outside of the 3-point line. 3-pointer on the way, good. Paige Kulak. Nice 3-pointer for Paige on the left top of the key. And at halftime, it's Penn Valley Lady Rams 26. Our Lady Hornets 20. We're going to take a break in the action, and we'll be back with about 5 minutes to go in the halftime break. So once again, our halftime score here in Spring Mills is 26 for the bad guys. That would be the Lady Rams, and 20 for the Lady Hornets. Back after these breaks.
Are we good?
Ladies and gentlemen, please note out in the lobby we have a 50-50 raffle. We have 3 tickets for $1 or 18 for $5. The 50-50 winners will be announced at the end of the 3rd quarter. Thank you again for supporting Lady Ram basketball.
All right, this courtside cow back in Spring Mills at the Penns Valley High School for the second half of tonight's basketball game, the first game of the season between these two teams. Halftime score is 26-20 in favor of Penns Valley, but the Lady Hornets put on a big run in the last 2 minutes and cut this from a double-digit lead down to 4, only to see it swell back up to 6 right at the buzzer. But second half hopefully will be a different ball game for our Lady Hornets. Scoring in the first half for Penns Valley, Elizabeth Culver with 10 points, 5 points for Paige Kubalak, including 1 3. Anna Montminy with 6, 5 points for Jordan Andrews. For our Juniata Valley Lady Hornets, 3 points for Sid Reed, 2 points for Taylor Lighty, 13 points for Maddie Mattis, and 2 points for Olivia Smith. So only 6 points, but it was as many as 14. So we've certainly come back a long way from that situation. So let's hope the second half we will have some momentum. That's one of those times you don't even want to see halftime come. You've got a run going, and you don't want to let that go. But sometimes it can change it right around the other way, and the momentum goes back to the other guys. Let's hope that doesn't happen here tonight. A minute and a half ready to go here in the third period of action. Once again, our next game will be Thursday night from the Jaffa Mosque in Altoona, as our Lady Hornets will take on the Lady Crushers of Bishop McCourt at 7 o'clock. Should be a great tournament. The winner getting the winner of the Altoona area Lady Lions and the Belwadenis Lady Blue Devils, led by who I think is the best high school player to ever play in this area. And I've been doing this for coaching and teaching and stuff for 50 years, and I've never seen anybody like Allie Campbell. She can do everything. So you owe it to yourself, if you haven't seen that young lady play, to get out and watch a Bellwood game, either in the tournament or later in the season. But the big thing will be when the Lady Hornets get to play Bellwood. That's going to be a game I'm really looking forward to, but that'll come on later in the season. So we're coming up on the start here of the second half. And it will be Ram basketball to start. Emma Butler taking the ball out in front of us here at the scorer's table, or in this case, the announcer's table. All right. Juniata Valley comes out in a 2-3 defense. We have a travel call. They tried to go to the basket. I thought they might get Maddie for that foul, but no. And that ball back to Juniata Valley, who looks to cut this 6-point deficit down here. Taylor Lighty went to the basket, got bumped around pretty good, but no call. Shots up and no good on the other end by Penns Valley. They get their own rebound. Another kick ball out front by Hayden Taylor. Looked over, and I think for sure Coach Reed wasn't happy about the non-call inside. Nice play by Taylor Lighty, gets in there and grabs that ball from the big girl, number 12, Isabella Culver, creating a jump ball and ball back to Juniata Valley. Taylor across midcourt, out front to Haley Smith. Haley goes to the floor, but throws the ball out of bounds at the same time, so another turnover. for Juniata Valley. That's not the way to get back into the game. We've gone a minute with no scoring here so far, period 3. Drive down the middle, no good. Rebound up and good. Well, it looks like Isabella Culver, and the lead is back up to 8 points. Leidy back out front. Haley Smith pulls up inside the key. Good. Haley Smith from about 7 feet right in front of the basket and makes the score 28-22. Missed layup, rebounded by Smith. She looks to run. It returns on the afterburners. Puts it back out front to Sid Reed, who's up standing there about 25 feet, but she doesn't launch it. Hayden Taylor, yes! Hayden Taylor, and a nice lead from Sid Reed. Drives left side in for a nice layup. And it's back to a 4-point basketball game. Time to get excited. Still sitting in a 2-3 is the Hornets. I don't think Penn Valley wants to play this. They're gonna hold the ball and make Juniata Valley come out and play. I can see Karen McCaffrey waving her kids back out front. You know, she doesn't want to play this zone. Well, that's right again. This is where we need the shot clock. You can't stand out there and just play patty cake with the ball. You're going to have to try to shoot. Another nice play inside by Leidy. She is playing a great floor basketball game. Doesn't have many points, but she's done everything else. Love to watch that cat quick kill. Comes out inbound underneath their own hoop. Can't find anybody open. There's it outside. We have a steal by Leidy. She's looking to run, looking for somebody to break open. Nobody there. Goes left side to Haley Smith. Just misses. The outside three-pointer. Ball is rebounded by Emma Butler, and to get the ball quickly, but I think they might have just got Haley again. They did. I'm not sure why, but they don't put their numbers up on the scoreboard. That's that big area underneath the time where it's a player foul. That's where you're supposed to put that. Outside, three-pointer on the way, up and good, though. Jordan Andrus, and a nice out-of-bounds set. He gets up a wide-open three, and the lead once again is back to 7. Hayden Taylor gets the ball inside to Maddie Madison, gets up for a nice layup. Make that 31-26, 4:34 to go in the third period here at Spring Mills. Martin with a great move underneath the basket, looked to fake it to the right side, and Juniata Valley fell for it, and she just went right by for an easy layup. Sid Reed fouled from behind by Jordan Andrus. Only one foul called on each team here in the third quarter. We're just under the 4-minute mark. Down 7. Same officials missed about 6 or 7 calls already. We'll watch this on replay and watch how the defense is totally set. Wow. And the coach is saying, keep going at him. Well, yeah, if you know they're going to call everything. Watch this. Set, runs her down. They call the foul on her. Wow. Very, very, very questionable call. Coach Hopsicker is telling the official right now how that was not the right decision, but wow. Second foul shot up and no good, rebounded by Lighty. 34-26. Sid Reed with the ball, goes up for a layup. Good. Nice feed by Lighty, and it's 34-28. Back to a 6-point game. Bad shot thrown up and no good, rebounded by Maddox. Ball's on the floor. He's going to get a jump ball. It's going to be Juniata Valley basketball. I cannot believe that the coaches for Penns Valley are complaining. Watch our replay here. Unbelievable. I'm not sure what he could be unhappy about, except that he's being out-hustled. All right, 3:21 to go in period number 3. Juniata Valley inbounds the ball. Sid Reed, poking pressure. Gets the ball into the corner to Hayden Taylor. Goes up for the layup, no good, but she's fouled on the way in. And the Bronx cheers coming out of the Juniata Valley side as they say it's about time, one on our way. But the fouls are only 2-2 in the third quarter, so hasn't been too much of a discrepancy. It's just the fact of when they occurred and what they should have been as opposed to what they were. But Hayden Taylor from the foul line. First shot is up and short. Biggest key on foul shots is don't be short, no matter what. Second shot, Taylor on the way, good. And we're back to a 5-point game. Closest we've been is 4 here. Sophomore Hannah Montmany has just gone through the Juniata Valley defense almost as if they weren't there. She's doing a great job of ball handling. And Lighty was fouled on the way to the basket, but they're going to say no shot. So it'll be out of bounds for Taylor underneath her own hoop. Sid Reed misses the 3-pointer and then gets a frustration foul. You can't get them back. If they don't call it, they don't call it, but don't go ahead and commit one of your own.
Actually, that was wrong, but that's okay.
One official told the other official, actually, that was wrong. Really? Still a 7-point game. Into the corner. Steal by Lighty. She's knocked to the floor. No call. Oh, my. Oh, my. I'm not sure what he just told Coach Hopsicker, but she doesn't like it. I'm telling you, there's been more discussions like these guys just don't seem to know exactly what they want to call or why they called it. But ball out of bounds underneath the Penns Valley basket. Get it way out front to Kubalak. Drive to the basket by Isabella Calder. She drove the baseline, and you never give up the baseline, but the Lady Hornets did, and she got another easy layup. That's about 6 or 7 layups they've gotten. Here and Taylor is bumped out front, I think by Paige Kubalak. And that's third or fourth foul. 4 fouls now on the Penns Valley Lady Rams in the second half. Probably be spending a lot of the fourth quarter shooting bonuses, both sides. Maddie Massive misses a layup. Hayden Taylor is fouled going to the basket with no call. I'm at a loss for words here. Jump ball called in the layup attempt. And Olivia Smith is going to come in and get Emily Jeffries. Didn't even know she had snuck into the game. Sorry, Emily. Top of the key, Sid Reed 3. Yes! Right it down. Nice three-pointer by Sid Reed. Top of the key, and it's 38-32. Seems like that score should be closer than that. Calling jump balls when there's no double possession. Just because the ball's on the floor, it's not a jump ball. Brooke, is that score right? Offensive foul clear out on Paige Kubalak. Bishop called that she went down the middle and put her forearm out and knocked Lady out of the road. So with 48 seconds to go, the Lady Hornets have a chance to cut this lead from 6 down to 4 or 3 with a 3. Shot up and good. Emily Jeffries on the left wing cuts it to 4. And this is close as we've been for a long time. "13 seconds, you gotta get the last shot here." Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound on the floor. Oh, nice block by Kay Leidy. Wow, they tried to go up with a three-pointer on the left side of the key from Paige Kubalak, but Kay Leidy, a diminutive 5'4", goes up and swats it away. And we played 3/4 of action here in Spring Mills, and the score is Juniata Valley trailing 38-34. It should be a great fourth quarter upcoming. Right now, team foul-wise, we have 5 fouls called against the Lady Rams and only 3 fouls called against Juniata Valley. So it's a lot's going to have to do with the foul line, I would think, here in the fourth quarter.
The winning ticket is 561-475.
561-475 for the ticket if anybody has it. Oh, wait a minute. You're at home watching on TV. You
That's 561-475. You can pick up your winnings at the table.
Okay, 8 minutes to go here in the first game of the season in a 4-point ball game. After the first 14 minutes, it looked pretty bleak for Juniata Valley, but since then they played really hard-fought basketball and gotten themselves right back into the game now, only down 4. And it will be our ball to start the fourth quarter. Sid Reed will take the ball out right in front of us here at midcourt. Kay Lighty with the ball. She hasn't sat down and she probably won't. In the corner to Reed, inside to Mattis. That's going to be a foul on the drive, but before Lighty got the shot up. But that will be 6 fouls, and Juniata Valley will shoot free throws for the last 7 minutes and 49 seconds of this game. Maddie Mattis misses the shot. The rebound comes down to Haley Smith and puts it back up and in. And we got a 2-point ball game, 38-36. 7.5 minutes to go. Penn Valley looks to try to get some momentum back. Their drive to the basket, but a foul on Hayden Taylor with a hand check. That's supposed to be one of the things that they crack down more on this year is you can't put the hand on the hip. Contact can be a foul almost any time, and they really could call it a lot more than they really do. So we'll see how the rest of this thing goes. Oh, nice backdoor cut, but she got too far under and misses the shot. Maddie Mattis with the rebound, a chance for Juniata Valley to tie this game or get a lead with a 3-point play. Haley Smith drives to the basket. Can't get a shot off. Ball's knocked away and taken out of the air by Penn Valley Lady Wings. She walks with the ball but throws it out of bounds. Coach Hopsicker said, I believe that was a walk or a run or something that's illegal. But nevertheless, she felt bad, so she chucked the ball out of bounds. Hayden Taylor for three. Yeah! 3-pointer by Hayden Taylor. We now have a 39-38 point lead. That ball sat on the rim, just laid there, and then just fell through. 10-footer on the way by Penn Valley, no good. Rebound by Sid Reed on the floor. We're going to have another tie-up. No. Taylor Lighty gets it out of there. We're going to Haley Smith. Shot up short. Smith with the rebound. Yeah! Haley Smith gets it in, offensive rebound, goes back up and puts it in. And the lead is now 3, and Smith will go to the foul line to shoot 1. Wow, whatever the mud is that the girls are running in early is certainly dissipated, and they are now playing with a, really with a, I don't know what I'm going to say. But that's going to be another timeout for Penn Valley. Try to ice Haley a little bit at the foul line, but it's 41-38 in favor of the Lady Hornets as they have stormed back here in the fourth quarter from a 6-point deficit at the end of 3 to a 3-point lead. Woo! This is fun. You can't win them all if you don't win the first one. And I'm sure that's one of the goals is to go undefeated, but Lady Hornets play a brutal schedule, and they got some really tough opponents down the line. But you have to set a goal, and if you don't make it, you can't say you didn't try. Oh, listen to the Lady Hornet fans. They're outnumbered about, I'm going to say 6 or 7 to 1. But you can still hear them over everybody else. Haley Smith is jacked up. She will go to a charity stripe here and try to make this a 4-point lead. Tell you one thing, if our girls get a 7-8 point lead, they put it in deep freeze. We've got some awfully good ball handlers out there. Smith foul shot on the way, off the rim, long, knocked out of bounds by 2 Lady Rams trying to fight for the ball at the same time, and they knock the ball out of bounds, and the ball's going to go back to the Lady Hornets. Woo! Taylor gets it inside to Smith, back out front to Taylor. That's Taylor Lighty. Hayden Taylor with the ball. Not a lot of Taylors on this team. What? They called a travel on Taylor Lighty, which is absolutely not there. Not there. Oh, no. Guess we're getting a replay here. Oh, yeah, there's no walk there. Are you kidding me? Well, my tech guys are showing you everything. Besides the game of the instant replays, you can't ask for more from a high school basketball game than this. We're going to get a foul on Maddie Maddox from behind. That's the 15th foul, so we still have 2 fouls to give. We're on the second when the Lady Rams will shoot. So it's a 3-point lead with the ball out of bounds underneath the Lady Rams basket. It'll be triggered in bounds by Hannah Muntman. Layup missed, rebound again by Lady. Okay, we have another appearance at the table. I can't begin to tell you what this is. My girl, Taylor McAleer, said it was a warning on Penns Valley. That's nice to have a lot of eyes here. Haley Smith gets fouled on her way to the basket, and she'll shoot 2 shots. Thank you, Taylor. I can't watch everything, but with 6 eyes besides mine here at the table, I'm going to get most things. Need these foul shots by Haley Smith. First shot is up and no. Second shot is good. It's to a 4-point lead, biggest lead for the Lady Hornets they've had in this game with 5.5 minutes to go. 42-38. Long 3-pointer, no good. Nice box out by, they're going to call Haley Smith on the box out. She had her arm out, wrapped around the defender, trying to keep her away from the basket, and the official caught that. Not a popular call if you're wearing green. Yeah, you really can't do that, but most of the time you're not going to get seen. Oh, that's Haley Smith's 5th foul. Did you have 5 fouls on her book? She's history, and that's a huge loss. Write that down, 42-38 with 5:20 to go. In the basketball game, Haley Smith is gone. That hurts. That really hurts. But the rest of this team will suck it up and give it all they have for the last 5:28 or 5:20 and a 4-point lead. Timeout taken by Juniata Valley as they're going to discuss what they want to try to do now that they're minus their second biggest girl. I'd assume we will get Emily Jeffries or Olivia Smith to take her place. They have Olivia Smith listed at 5'11". Let's say it would be a stretch at 5'8". Everybody wants to make people bigger. Instead, no, we're wrong. We get the diminutive one, Lexi Reed, into the basketball game at 4 foot something. So instead of putting in a big girl, we put in the smallest girl we got. Because she's so fast. Yeah, again, baseline given up by the Lady Hornets, and Penns Valley takes advantage of it, drives the whole way through the baseline and puts up a reverse layup. Somebody has to get in there and shut that down. Oh, Hayden Taylor goes to the basket. She's bumped, no call. Another turnover in basketball, too. Juniata Valley. I talked to the athletic director here at halftime, and I said to him about He said, everything going okay? I said, yeah, except for the guys you got out there working in the zebra strike. And he said the greatest thing, he said, hey, we're desperate down here. He said, if you got a pulse, you can work. So apparently these guys were still breathing when they were assigned to the contract. Lob inside to Maddie Mattis, up and good. Nice pass by Hayden Taylor. Assist Taylor, basket Madison. It's 44-40. With about 4:40 to go in the game. Ball is on the floor. Loose ball. Lexi Ring gets it.
Let's go, White.
Taylor Lighty with the ball in control. 4-point lead. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here. Maddie Mattis tried to throw a baseline pass to Taylor Lighty. She bounced it on the baseline, which is another turnover. And Lighty comes, I'm sorry, they took out Lexi Reed and put in Olivia Smith like I thought earlier, but about 30 seconds difference. Driving to the basket was Isabella Culver, but a hand on top of the ball by one of the Hornets creates a jump ball and ball back to the good guys in green. They say the good guys wear black, but no, they don't. Not tonight, anyhow. A lot of the Juniata Valley fans are getting a bit restless. Coach Hofstetter calls timeout. It didn't look like we were going to be able to get an open player, but we did just as the timeout was called. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the game. 44-40. The Lady Hornets lead it here at Spring Mills in our first basketball game of the season. I'm already looking forward to next week at the Jaffa, but let's get this win first. I got a feeling my prediction of 16 points is going to be tough to come by, but I'll take 1 point as long as we win. It's been one of those games. It's been fun to watch. It hasn't been a great played game by either team, but I hope that didn't get on the air. I'm used to having a cough switch, but I don't have a cough switch. I apologize if you guys got blasted out by that. Sid Reed back out front to Olivia Smith. Hayden Taylor way outside, top of the three-point key. Into the corner to Maddie Mattis, who brings it outside. We're going to find a foul called against number 2, Emma Butler, which will send Lighty to the foul line in a bonus situation. This is where we want to be. This is where we want to be. Shooting the bonus for the next 3 minutes. And she fouls out. So Emma Butler, one of the best players on the Penns Valley team, is gone. She only had 4 points tonight, but she did everything else. Foul shot up and good by Lighty. A 5-point lead. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Penns Valley. They look to run. Down through the key again. No good, but another foul called on the Lady Hornets. I'm not sure who's going to get this one. I really wish they would strain themselves and put this up on the scoreboard like they're supposed to. Because when the official's giving the signal and his back's turned to you, it's not like you can see. First foul shot up and off the rim by Hannah Montminy. She's done a little wrong tonight too. Montmany's a fine player. This is a good Penns Valley basketball team. Don't think they're not. Second foul shot up and good, and lead back down to 4. 3 minutes. You need to hold the ball and get layups and foul shots for the next 3 minutes. Watch the girls hold the ball. 30 seconds taken off the clock.
Make them count.
40 seconds. And turnover. Ball scoring comes out by Jordan Anderson, puts it up and cuts it to 2 points. Taylor went for a reverse spin when she did. Anderson was standing there waiting for her. Picked her clean and got a layup. That's the danger of holding the ball sometimes with only a 4-point lead. You'd like to be up 8 or 10 before you have to do this, but again, it's Juniata Valley is holding the ball. We're down to a minute 45 and counting. Maddie Mattis back out front to Taylor Lighty. A minute and a half. Another turnover. Juniata Valley tried to get the ball inside.
Run the offense.
One of the
offense.
Lady Rams tried to take the offensive foul, but there was nothing there. That can, in the right situation, can be called a technical foul for faking the offensive foul. So there was no contact there. 2-point lead for Juniata Valley after 2 turnovers here. Coming up on a minute. Another foul called on Juniata Valley. Another one of them questionable ones. We're going to see that on this replay, guys? I don't know. First foul shot is up and good. Down to 1 point. Second foul shot, good. 45-45. Clock goes 7. Timeout for Penn Valley. A tie basketball game. Juniata Valley will be shooting the 2 shots. Penalty fouls the rest of the way out if anything's called. Well, if it goes the other way, it'll still be a 1-and-1 for 1 more foul. Those 2 turnovers were killers. I give Penn Valley credit. They didn't come out and try to go too aggressively and let our girls just hold it. And if you do that long enough in a game like this, sometimes you're the one that makes the mistake, and that's what happened 2 times for Juniata Valley, and they turned the ball over. Now, depending on what they do defensively, I've always been one to want the ball in my hands at the end of the game. So sometimes I'll take a shot with about 25 seconds left. And if we miss it and they score, at least I have a chance at the end of the game. But some people want to go for the very last shot. Olivia Smith, ball inside, ball stolen again. Oh, questionable call, right in front of us. Foul call on Taylor Lighty. She is really upset. That'll send Montmany to the foul line for yet another trip. Just made 2. First shot is up and good. (46-45). We now trail after having as much as a 5-point lead a few minutes ago. Second shot is up and also good. 50 seconds to go, down 2. Lighty with the basketball. And she's fouled on the way up. And she goes to the foul line to shoot 2.
Go, Taylor.
That what you heard was my favorite technician, Taylor McAleer. The first shot is up and good. She's only in 9th grade, and she's going to play for this squad next year after transferring from Huntington. But she's a fan. We're all fans. Second foul shot up and good by Tay Lighty. And we have a tie game with 44 seconds to go. Up and in. It's a 2-point lead again for Juniata Valley. Taylor Light looking to get something on track here. Gets it over. Olivia Smith. Yes! A 2-pointer by Olivia Smith. And we have a tie game here with 16 seconds left. Long 3-pointer away. No good. Over the back. Over the back one, Emily Butler, and that's going to send, that's going to send Olivia Smith to the foul line in a one-on-one situation. No, two shots. Two. Oh boy, we're coming up on dry throat time. So Olivia Smith, the freshman, will try to get this for her sister. Shot circled the rim and came out. What a good shot to not go in. Oh boy. Second shot's up and good. Timeout Penns Valley is 50-49. The Lady Hornets. We've given you a good one tonight. There's no doubt about that. You've not had to sit back and watch a laugher, that's for sure. One way or the other. And now the Lady Hornets have to play good defense without committing a foul. And I would think, from what I've seen so far, the Lady Rams will try to get to the basket for another layup and or a foul committed, because they have not shown much that they can shoot from the outside. Whew. If this goes overtime, I'm in big trouble. But I got just a sip of water left, and my throat feels like the Sahara Desert. Well, I would love to see Olivia have the game winner there. That would just be so sweet. Only a freshman going in for her sister. That would foul out. Wow. Juniata Valley will drop back to midcourt, but they'll probably try some kind of a trap here. And here we go. There's the drive to the basket, like I said. Oh, it's a jump ball, but it's their ball. Penns Valley ball. Good defensive play. They could have called a foul, but they didn't. And another timeout. How many did they get? 15? Oh, boy. As they say, I'm getting too old for this. At least I came back out from my first game and had myself a barn burner. Ball will be out of bounds on the baseline. I think the thing you want to do is try to make this squad take a shot from the outside and not give them another chance for a layup and or free throws. But they've taken very few shots from outside the 3 or 4 foot line. So we've got just a few seconds for less than 10. I can't remember, it's got like 5.6 or something. So everybody back there watching this game on the Hornet Network, on YouTube, get to cheering. Cheer loud enough they can hear you down here in Spring Mills. $50-49 is our score. And there is exactly 6.5 seconds. 6.5. Juniata, Penns Valley ball underneath, but nobody wanted to take it out. Watch they don't throw this off of your back. And now once they see, Coach Hopsicker sees what they're going to do on the other end, she calls timeout. Now, Chess would say that Penns Valley comes back with a different play, so you can't exactly run the same thing. I know in this situation, when players play with their back to the basketball and you're taking the ball out of bounds in the baseline, it is so simple to throw it off of the girl's back, step and bounce, pick it up, and you've got a layup before they can turn around. So I would hope that that doesn't happen here, but it does scare me just a little bit. So will Penns Valley come back out in the same play? They're coming out in the same set, both teams. Oh, no. Wow, talk about a bailout call. That will send Isabella Culver to the foul line on a phantom push. She'll shoot the double foul. That shot is up and good at about a 10-foot arc. It wasn't pretty by any means, but it did go down the middle. So are we going to have the ball back with the tie game or down one? Second shot on the way. Good. And here we go. 4 seconds. Taylor Lighty with the ball, goes to the basket. Oh, she gets killed! Oh, call! And now, who cares for 10-13 at Popsicle? The game's over. What a choke job by the official. Oh, my God. They're not going to shoot the foul shots because the game's over, but nevertheless, somehow, some way, Penns Valley beats our Juniata Valley Lady Hornets 51-50, despite the fact that Taylor Lighty getting laid out on a drive. Wow. They should have taken the officials out for dinner, and some big steak dinner or something, because that was terrible, just terrible. Well, I'll give you the final scoring here for tonight. For Penns Valley, Emma Butler with 6, Isabel Carver with 16, 5 for Paige Kubalak, 12 for Hannah Montanini, and 10 for Jordan Amanis. For our Juniata Valley girls, Sydney Reed with 8 points, Hayden Taylor with 8 points, Taylor Lighty with 5, Haley Smith with 7, including she fouls out, Maddie Mattis with 7, 9, 11, 13, 17, 6 points for Olivia Smith and 2 points for Emily Jeffries. So, first game of the season comes out on a bad note for the girls, but they gave it everything they had. They just couldn't beat 7 people tonight. And our final score, what is our final score? Well, we lost by 2 and they took it off the scoreboard already. So we will see you next Thursday night from the Jaffa Mosque, where hopefully things will be a little bit better, but a tough 2-point loss here in Spring Mills. Kids will have to jump on the bus and try to somehow block this one out of their mind, and as will the coaches. But we will see you next week. I want to thank again Taylor McAleer, Aiden Galloway, and Brooke Booney for all the help they did here in the game tonight, and I will see all of them next week also. So everybody take care and have a good night.